game, the communication issues, and I don't know. I'm sure it's probably hard to even practice that really, because when you get the heat of the moment, you have to read things and react. What do you try to do to help clean that up here in the last 2 games of the regular season?
Cleaner teaching, simplification. Obviously, it's like writing a paper, less is more.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, stupid.
I try to do that in my articles.
Yeah, absolutely.
Struggle.
So it is. The biggest thing is just to keep it simple for our guys. And at this point in the season, everybody's we are who we are. And so the thing that really stands out is who's playing clean, who's eliminating mental errors, and that's going to be key, especially in these next 2 games. That's critical.
You talk about simplification. Do you mean just signals and stuff like that, or maybe even play calls? Or,
all of the above.
Yeah.
Who's doing what in each package, the calls you make versus certain personnels, and you've got to be simple and sound, and like we say, complimentary. But we kind of know what who we are and what our issues are, and so that's the thing. You just want to put a little makeup on those things that you can fix.
Yeah. I guess when people hear simplification, they start thinking that the playbook's being trimmed down, or do you just focus more on certain things?
You focus more on certain things in regards to what do you call more or less of,
right.
And so, when I'm trying to lose weight, I put a little bit more green on my plate than I do red meat.
Yeah.
So, I'm still eating the same things, but, less is more.
The looks you guys gave LSU, and I'm sure you'll do it further in these last 2 games with Jay playing some, and even moving Corey over to corner at times with nickel packages. How do you like that when you looked at the film?
I liked it a lot. Jay, it was really good to get Jay involved, and for the most part, he played a really solid game in a really tough environment. So it's good to get those young guys in critical situations to go play, and that only gives you confidence for these next 3 games.
You've been alerting us the last couple of weeks. Watch for Watford Autry, and he had that game.
He has, from weeks since probably midpoint of the season, from Middle Tennessee on, he's just becoming a real guy. He's having fun. He's able to use his talents, and now I'm beginning to see more of what his talents are, and being able to implement them into our game plan. So we just got to keep our foot on the gas with Nico, and make sure he processes all the information.
You may have asked this before, Coach, but what did you kind of see with the secondary breakdown? Coach Muller mentioned it about just the guys not covering their balance or sliding over.
Biggest thing is communication, leverage, knowing where your help is and everything. When you look at the teams that are playing really good football in big games, they're not having a lot of mental errors. Usually when you see a lot of communication pre-snap, it's usually not pretty good. So, that's the biggest thing, is getting those guys lined up, great communication out on the field, and we can help that, obviously, by, like you say, less is always more, especially at this point in the season.